And it looks like we are live. Yes, something's working. YouTube is saying that the stream status is bad, but I don't care. Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of Humans and Robots. I don't know if we got anybody in the chat. I just checked my phone because I can't see the chat on the live stream. Yes, it's... Mr. Tim K is up in the chat. So, hey there.
Hello.
And I have a very special guest today that I'm very happy to have here. Just met him just recently, actually. And but I think with a pretty cool guy, we have Mr. Sardo-Numspa, a.k.a. the Black Gentleman. I always wanted to do that.
oh, I didn't mean to take that from you. I'm sorry.
I always wanted to do that. It's just such a nice intro. But you didn't have the whispering you just did later, did you?
Yeah.
Videos you just said I'm the Black Gentleman. It was good.
Yeah. What sort of behind that was I always wanted some type of a moniker or something to go with the name, and I'm a fan of the Cleveland Show. So it's a cartoonist. Come on.
Okay.
And there's a scene where these two guys are trying to call Cleveland out, but they're like, "Well, what's his name? I don't know." Like, the Black Gentleman. They kind of whispered it.
Didn't know the show, right, the show, but okay. So this is where this came from. Nice, very nice. So this show is basically about bringing the German fandom closer to the rest of the world. This is why I love to have international guests on this. And we usually start just with the shameless plug segment, like just go ahead, give us a few sentences about what you're doing, what connects you to Transformers, why do you do it, and whatever you can think of.
Okay. Well, honestly, I've loved Transformers since I was a kid. I really come up with G2, and because when I was a kid, G1 had already aired, and they started airing G2, which is basically G1 repackaged.
Yeah, with all the fancy transitions.
Yeah, and then Beast Wars and stuff. But the thing with me, G1, G2 always stuck with me more than Beast Wars. Although I enjoyed Beast Wars. And back when I was a kid, I loved G1 because my brother had a few Transformers when he was younger, so he basically I got a lot of hand-me-downs, and I wish I had kept them. Looking back, how prices go up now.
True, especially in good condition or with. But who kept boxes as a kid? Come on.
No, nobody.
Who was like, "There's a new robot, rip it open."
Yeah, trash.
Absolutely.
But once I got older, I kind of got out of the hobby. And when Combiner Wars came back in, because I always loved combiners, that's what brought me back. Although now I don't really own any more Combiner War figures except for Ultra Madness. But Combiner Wars was my gateway. It just opened up a floodgate of figures.
That's actually pretty rare. I think most people hate on the whole Primus
trilogy
line, and I don't really get it because I think especially Combiner Wars had some pretty decent figures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I mean, once Combiner Wars came out, I was like, oh man, I can have a Minosaur, although it was terrible. I can have a Minosaur.
This one is not one of the goods. No.
Yeah, Superion was awesome. They put out Bruticus. It was just, for me, it was just, I got all these cool combiners I didn't have when I was a kid. Yeah. It was, and as I got more into third-party upgrades, finally making the jump to third party itself, I realized that, man, this is a rabbit hole, and if you're not prepared, it will eat your bank account alive.
Oh yeah, we will actually circle back to that topic.
Yeah,
later in the conversation, because this is an interesting part. Yeah, but Combiner Wars, to me, I got into Combiner Wars because I was playing Earth Wars for like over 2 years now. And they used a lot of the designs in Earth Wars are based on Combiner Wars. And I saw these bots and was like, yeah, they look pretty cool. So is there a toy that looks like this? And then I got into Combiner Wars, and and I had a lot of these figures. But looking at my shelf right now, I don't think I have a single one left.
That's how it happens. I mean, I have Ultra Madness only because he had to look up the IDW version.
Yes.
So I kept that. But don't get me wrong, the moment a third party, MMC maybe, makes one, he's done. I hate to be that way, but
MMC, listen to that, man. I think the one thing that we can already agree on is that we definitely need more of the IDW designs. Do we?
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
I mean, there was.
I love them.
Yeah, and rightfully so. I mean, there were so many great designs in this, and actually the whole Generations Chuck thing did a lot of these designs, like the Generations Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. They all look exactly like in the comics, but they're just like Chuck figures in Chuck quality with all the hollowness in the back and everything. And MMC is, and maybe Generation Toy. These are the only ones I really have hope for, that they put out more of these designs.
Yeah. Now Iron Factory, Kato loves Iron Factory, and I won't lie, their designs are very nice. But the thing is, I came into an MP Chug line, and I'm so deep into it, I can't just stop and go back to Legends. I have to feed my Chug masterpiece needs.
Yeah. So you are already completely lost in the masterpiece rabbit hole, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes. Why does everybody have such a sad tone of voice when they say this?
Because it's like when you compare Legends prices to MP or even higher priced MMC, it's no comparison. Legends are cheaper. Don't get me wrong; they're expensive for what they are, but you can get like at least 2 or 3 figures in Legend scale to that one MMC or masterpiece.
Yes, but I mean, like. Have you seen the New Age Megatron that just came out?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, it's nice.
And I saw the transformation and my mind was completely blown away because it's absolutely amazing. And then I took a look at the price tag and it's like, what, $70 for a Legends class figure? And so the distance to an MMC is not that
big
anymore.
But the engineering in that Legend it's crazy.
It's one of the best figures I've ever seen concerning the engineering. It's completely, as I said, it's mind blowing. I really sat there with my jaw wide open. I was like, oh.
And think about that. Then go back to I don't know if it was MP36. What the Megatron, the Masterpiece Megatron was. Look at that thing. That thing was a nightmare transform. But this Legend class figure, it did it smartly.
Yes.
So it's amazing.
I think most people in the fandom can agree on that Megatron is one of the hardest figures to do, especially if you don't give him those shitty tank modes, but really put him into his Walter PPK. It's so hard to do, and they made it look easy, and it still looks interesting, and he looks great in both modes. It's an absolute milestone. I'm not collecting Legends, but I'm actually thinking of getting this one just for having
the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, exactly. So, enough for the introduction. Let's get into it. Let's talk a bit about yourself. You have, as most people might already get, you have a YouTube channel,
nice.
And you have an Instagram.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about your channel, what you're doing there, what got you into opening up a channel, and if it's completely about Transformers or if you maybe are doing other stuff there.
Well, the channel started for the most part of peer pressure. One day I was watching, I believe it was a Bobby Skullface video. And my girlfriend was like, because I used to watch his videos before I bought things. I liked his opinion because he was he's hard on figures, and I like that. Test it, dig into it.
Yep.
And he's very honest. So I always watch the video before I bought anything. And she was like, "Why don't you do that?" I'm like, "No one wants to hear me. I don't know anything." And, all due respect to Bobby, but she's like, "You don't know anything. It's a toy." And I was like, "Okay." We're all grown men playing with toys.
True.
One man's opinion is honestly no better than another man's. So, you know what? I said, "No, I'll do it." And I did my first review. It was on, I think it was Mastermind Creations Coulter, the Tarn.
Just did that one myself.
Oh yeah, and if you go back and watch it, it's oh god, I was so nervous. It I was facing a gray wall, and just
it's
a mess.
it feels super strange the first time when you're looking on your own hand. I don't know how you record your videos, but looking on your own hand through the display of your phone and just like messing with figures and talking to yourself, basically, it's a little weird. It's a little
weird. Because I was like, and if you turn this bicep, it goes all the way around. I believe it's a three. I mean, that's how I sound. I believe it's a 360. And the waist spins. I mean, it's just terrible. I may go back and redo it one day. Just make it nicer.
I think you're doing pretty well, man. I really enjoyed the MMC Commodus you did and the comparison with Spartan. I already wrote in the.
Oh, thank you.
That really helped me because I saw. I have a Spartan. I think it's a great figure, and I saw that there are repaints. I think it's Commodus is the only one.
Oh yeah, only repaint. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, do I really need a second, the same figure a second time, just in black? And then you just showed me in the video what's actually different. So I said that, and I think if I ever get the MMC Stray, I definitely need to come out as two, just to get the pair together.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, it helped me, and actually MMC owns you some money for selling me a figure.
Matter of fact, hold on a second. Since I got you on camera, let me slide over here. Oh, man. I'll get my hands on it. Speaking of repaints, I just recently got my hands on a Lockdown, which is like a repaint of Cyclonus. Whichever one came first.
Oh.
So, this will be my next review. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We got an exclusive preview on Central the Bay Reviews for Sardo-Numspa's next review.
Yep.
Nice.
But yeah,
it's always fun.
Yeah. See, the thing is, in my opinion of MMC, yeah, you're right. I kind of wish they were giving me a check on this. My personal opinion of them, they are what Hasbro should be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like Hasbro. They're not afraid to do repaints. They're not afraid to remold when they have to make a whole new character. That's Hasbro 101. Only difference is quality.
Yes.
So
I mean, if you take an MMC figure, like they usually don't have any die cast in them. Still, they are heavy. They're super sturdy. You shake him, nothing is moving. It's like quality-wise one of the best companies I've ever dealt with.
Shaking it.
Okay.
They ain't fall apart.
Maybe there's some exceptions to the rule. Yeah, but I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with repaints. I think it's a proper method to, or especially retooling to get more out of a mold. I mean, they just had the TFCon exclusive Senator Red Badge. I think that was pretty clever. Mm-hmm. Or the bulkhead that I'm really interested in.
And a Roadbuster. Yeah.
Yep. I really hope I can get my hands on this one because I like Bulkhead as a character. He's not like I don't. Is he in the idea? No, he's not in the comics, isn't that? No, he's only Prime.
Well, actually, no. Bulkhead is a minor character in IDW comic book. Actually,
he really?
Doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't.
He's stuck in phase 1.
Okay. Well, when you get to phase 2, there's gonna be some flashback stories where you see Bulkhead interacting with, I believe, Prime.
All right.
I haven't seen him in present day books, but he's in flashbacks, so he's in there.
Okay, so I mean, I will definitely get into phase 2 because you said that phase 1 is like nothing compared to the phase 2, and I already love phase 1. I cannot imagine how much I will like the phase 2. So
now, where are you in phase 1? Where are you?
It's like you have these collector editions.
Oh, wait, okay.
It's volume 8.
You're done. You're almost done, man.
Yeah, I know. I really this one was a hard one. It started with the Heart of Darkness, which I think kind of sucked, both story-wise and look-wise. And in the end, there was this cop police action thing. Police action? Mm-hmm. Police action? Yeah, I think I'm somewhere there. And so I just gotta get my hands on the first volume of the phase 2, and I will do definitely. But the channel erupts me of my time to read sometimes.
I understand. Sometimes we have to adult.
Yep. You have to decide what you do. So you already told us that you are a Transformers fan ever, forever, like when you have been a kid. Have you been collecting since then, or have you restarted Combiner Wars? Then you restarted collecting, right? All right. So you're sitting in front of your open bookshelves with all the figures on it. Any clue how many pieces you have right now?
Oh man, I don't know. I want to give you an honest number, but I don't know.
You're not the data sheet kind of guy who just documents.
Yeah, I should. I tell you what, after this video, I just might.
Don't feel pressured.
You piqued my interest. I don't know how many I have. I should catalog this.
Well, I do, and it's super practical, and I love to do it just because I'm a little nerdy, but do whatever you please.
I mean, if I count combiners as one whole, I can be done. Yeah.
Okay, so is there like a favorite piece and maybe a least favorite piece? Do you keep figures you don't like?
Yeah. Okay. I tell you what. I'll answer that in order. Do I have my favorite piece? Okay, it's in between. My favorite piece is my Mastermind Creations Carnifex. Sentimental value.
I hear you there. I hear you.
My girlfriend for my birthday, she bought that for me. And I was shocked because that damn thing was like $200 almost.
That's quite expensive.
Yeah, and she bought it for my birthday. I was like, wow, I'll love you forever. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
My least favorite piece, though now I like him, was actually Mastermind Creations Cyclonus. I didn't care for the paint job, and I had someone paint. I had a family member paint it for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your cousin is doing the paint jobs, right? The cousin.
Yes.
Yes.
So now I like him pretty good. If I had number one figure that I hate, just no offense to that company because they make some good stuff. Planet X's, I think they call them Mars. They're Ironhide.
All right. Okay.
I have it back here. I do not like it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I think Planet X is like a little up and down all the time.
Yeah,
it's just sort of a view of Joby the Hong, who just loves the Vulcan, the Grimlock.
Oh yeah,
and then they made.
I love it too.
Yeah, and then they made the pedals, the dinosaur, and
he shit on it.
Yeah, he really. But in the end, he gave it one kiss. So, he somehow managed to love that figure too.
If you buy Planet X figures, I recommend their Vulcan, the Grimlock.
Yep.
Their Death Source, which I have back here. And their Star Saber. Those three are good. Maybe if you're gonna mess with them.
Star Saber had the strange face, I think.
It was weird. It was weird, but it was overall. I think it's nice, man.
Yeah, what I like about Planet X, they're basically going for the whole War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron designs, but I think they fit quite well with the IDW looks. If you combine these, I think this works.
That's what I do.
Yep. So great choice. Great choice. So, how do you get how do you satisfy your plastic crack addiction? This is like, do you go? Is it all online for you, or you go for toy hunts? Do we really have the chance to go for toy hunts in your area?
Well, I would love to go for toy hunts for it, but more time than not, I had to go online because my town is very dry.
Yeah,
it's usually TF stores, the toy store, Children's Prime. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, especially if you go for third party, you're generally bound to go online because I don't think I've ever seen a shop that carries like a standard comic shop or whatever carries third party figures. At least not here in Germany, but this is
very rare.
This is a wasteland anyway. I've been with Mr. Tim K, who's in the chat. We've been to the Netherlands to a real Transformers shop. Like he has an online shop but he also has like a local shop where you just can go in and check out all the glorious figures that he has, and this was actually a pretty
nice
experience. But like, it's a 6-hour drive, but so you can't do this every weekend. But once in a while, it's pretty nice. So, So, you've been collecting for quite some time. You think you have you seem to have like a plan about what you're doing, like focusing on IDW aesthetics.
Yeah, that was the plan. I deviated a little bit because I was on YouTube one day, And I was introduced to the world of Japanese Transformers, the second continuity.
All right.
And I started watching Super God Master Force.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to have a Jinrai. I bought that, and I bought the Overlord.
You went into fans hobby, right?
Yeah, another damn rabbit hole.
Absolutely, fans hobby is a great company. I'm actually pretty glad that I'm not that deep into that part of the lore, because fans hobby would have made me pay miserably for it.
Yeah, they got some nice big chunky bots, but man, that nice big chunky price.
Yeah, true. But I think at least I think they're pretty transparent about what they do, and they and they are the man with a plan. Like, they are just like focused, and they don't care about opinions, and they don't care about markets and everything. They want to do a Jinrai or IDW Summon the Clash that I'm super stoked about, and they just go and run with it. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're smart. They have a lane and they're sticking to it. They're doing they finished their monster bots, which look pretty good. They're doing Super God Master Force, and I think they're kind of moving into Transformers Armada. They have Armada Prime. I saw TIFCon.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're clever. They know what they do, and they do it well.
Yeah, I'm always so disappointed when there's a company like, let's say, Transform Element, who did a glorious Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and after that they went for, instead of just like maybe going for a character that we didn't get for now, or maybe giving us an alternative to, let's say, Bumblebee, if we want to go with a famous character, they go for Beast Wars Legends.
It was weird, yeah,
like super weird, and then they get like I think they did the Galaxy Prime. It's like I don't see the strategy behind this, and I think it's
random.
It's a shame. Yeah, it's super random. And I think if you like a company and you build a trust into a company, like, I know I can rely on the quality of an MMC figure, because they put out the MMC is pretty much the same. They go for it. They have a straight line. They have the reformatter. They have the Ocular Max, and you know exactly what you're paying for.
Yeah. So
I think this is something that more companies should actually do.
Well, it's kind of like Magic Square. You know, Magic Square made that really nice MP Prime.
True.
But before that, they were just making Legends figures. And I thought once they made once they made MP Prime, I was like, okay, well, maybe they're going to try to handle Megatron, Starscream. But no, they just made that one MP.
I think that Magic Square did the MP Prime because they saw MP44, they saw the price tag for MP44, and they were like, hey, we can do a decent Optimus Prime, and this is a cash cow. Like, we can take a figure and just like finance our Legends plans, and I think that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
And Magic Square, I have one Magic. I'm not a Legends. Are you collecting Legends?
Not yet. I won't lie to you. I'm probably going in on Iron Factory.
Iron Factory.
The DJD set. I want that.
Yeah. I think if Tim still is in the chat, he's super hyped about the Iron Factory set, and rightfully so. I think it's a great set. It's just not my scale, and I want the DJD from MC.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way around it. But I have the Magic Square Blaster, and it's a great figure. So in Legends, they definitely know what they're doing. So it's just like the Prime was good. So it's a pity that they did not do more MPs in this game. Maybe somewhere down the road when they need more money, they do a Megatron. But I don't know.
Time will tell.
Yeah, only time will tell. As always. Now, let's just imagine somebody walks into your room, like you have a guest that is has nothing to do with Transformers, nothing to do with collecting at all. And he walks into your room, sees your nice bookshelves, sees all the nice figures in the bookshelves, and he's like, damn it, I want to start collecting too. That doesn't matter what he wants to collect, if he wants like Barbie or American Gladiators, or I don't care. Yeah, like he just wants to collect something. What would be the first tip you would give that somebody to think about before buying the first piece?
Where are you going to put it? I would say that before you start, where do you have a place to put it? Because when I first started collecting, I had nowhere to put anything. I had all these combiners and these little random one-shots. I had like a little, at the time I was married, and I had like a little corner of the bedroom, and I was just stacking stuff. It looked like trash. Yeah. You gotta plan things out before you buy them. Like, for everyone who wanted that Unicron or this giant Fort Max, think about where you're going to put that investment. That's a $700 figure. Think about it first.
Yeah, I think, especially with the tall stuff, it's just. But it's not only the tall stuff; it's also the like having all the small figures. It's not like just throwing them all into a shelf and maybe just it'll essentially look good. It's not the case. If it's too crowded, like it's just like the pieces can't shine. And if you don't think about display, I think you're taking a lot away from your collection. Especially invested some numbers. I don't know how people are planning to display that Fans Toys Fort Max.
I don't know. I won't lie to you. If I see it, if they turn around and do Metroplex, I think I'm in. If they I want Metroplex.
My
and a Triplicon, I'm in.
Yep. My thought exactly. If this would have been Metroplex, day one.
I'm in.
Yes. Fort Max, not too sure about it because I like the IDW Fortress Maximus. That's why I was super sad that the R50 Super Max from MMC didn't get funded because that.
I funded it, by the way. I'm a sucker and I wanted that damn thing. And
good man. I bought two actually.
Better man.
Not enough, unfortunately. I really hope that they go for it once again. Same with the Carnifex reissue because I want Carnifex and it is pretty expensive in the aftermarket, but the timing.
Yeah. Oh God, that latex will fuck you, man. Oh God, I hate latex.
Yes, yeah. Well, import taxes suck, dude. How much do you have to pay if you import something from China? Like in percentage, do you know?
Normally not too bad. There are a couple of Chinese companies like I think called Terry Wong.
Yeah.
And Shouzi. They're not so bad, but there are a few on eBay or just I won't mess with.
Yeah.
Way too much. Yeah.
I never bought from Terry. Maybe I will do this somewhere down the road because a lot of people are very sad.
I pre-ordered that Rat Bat because I missed the boat on getting one from TFCon. But they have one there. It's gonna come out essentially the same price. So
yeah. You can actually order all the TFCon exclusives from MMC via Planet Steel Express. It's all it's all available, and the prices are not too shabby. Like it's like $98 for the bulkhead, which is fine, I think. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can get my hands on this. Have you been to TFCon before? Have you been to conventions before?
I didn't get. I went to one called the GalaxyCon. That's kind of close to me. I didn't finance well this year to go to TFCon, but I'm going next year for sure. I'm going definitely.
Actually, I want to go too. Me and Tim, we're always talking about it. Maybe we can go there, but it's pretty expensive.
Oh yeah, come on, yeah, imagine.
But I really would love to be there. Like I've been to TF Nation, like the UK-based thing that happened back in July, which is the biggest in Europe, and it was a pretty cool experience. And I think TFCon would really blow the roof of everything. It's like for me, it would be like the Holy Grail or something like that. I don't know. It would be pretty fun. Are there any franchises besides Transformers that you're in?
I was into the NECA franchise. They do a lot of horror figures.
Yeah, you're a horror guy. I
love horror. Yeah. I recently I still collect movies and whatnot and memorabilia, but I got out of the horror figure game because honestly, when it comes to toys and figures, I have one mistress, and that's Transformers. I couldn't fund both. You know, I have house payments, insurance. I gotta pick one.
You made the reason the rational decision. You just had to do this or that, and you went with Transformers. I think I see why. Maybe Transformers are not always the most like beautiful figures to present, especially if you have a very well-built action figure of like a movie character or something like that with all the paint and stuff. Because these figures don't have to transform; they can put way more details on these. But I think Transformers are just different because you can do so much more with it.
Yeah. Versatility.
Yes. So, are you into like the whole non-transforming thing, like Flame Toys do, for example?
I don't hate it, but I wouldn't mind having that Tarn, but I don't in my opinion, it's not worth it to me. I would buy him for if they lower the price down to a nice 250, 300 even, I might buy it. But as 400 plus, I'm not in love.
Yeah. I mean, 400 is even with today's prices is like 2 or 3 MPs.
Yeah.
Or MP like figures, so it's a very hard line to cross for me too. And they look beautiful. The drift, the speed, the baton is beautiful. The Star Saber is absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
but,
they are works of art. I mean,
yes, absolutely.
It's art. That's all I can say. It's beautiful art, articulate to the 10th degree. And then if you buy it, I don't hate you for it because I know where that money went. You got a premium product. But for me, for that price, you don't transform. I just can't.
Yeah, it just takes a very important factor out of the whole. So, not for me, not for me as well. So, is there any franchise that you could think about maybe getting into if there were MP like versions, MP like figures of it?
Well, actually, yes. This franchise already has figures, but I haven't put my foot into it. I'm a fan of Macross or Robotech here in the States.
Oh, right, okay.
I could get into that very easily. I just haven't really gotten my feet wet,
So there are figures, but not big enough or not good enough. What's the matter?
Well, when I was younger, I had I had you remember the old Jetfire? That was actually a Valkyrie.
Yeah, I have a junker of it in the box over there. It's like completely destroyed.
I had that, and the thing is, it was a kid. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a Robotech mech, and I love that thing. It had die cast. It was articulate for what it was, and I always said to myself, if they put out like a really high class premium product, I'd buy it, and they have made some. It just the fact of the matter is, I'm so deep in the Transformers. I have to get rid of something to get that. I don't know. Maybe one day.
So it's basically the same story as the horror figures. Just can't do all the things simultaneously. Yeah. Do you think you will reach a point in Transformers where you think like I'm done now?
I think I'll get there once. Well, gosh, I don't know, but I want to say this. Because my girlfriend has the same thing. I think my end game is once I have all the characters from More Than Meets the Eye,
all right,
and I have that, I think I won't get rid of them, but I think I can stop. I won't collect any more of that, and maybe then I can move on to Robotech or back into something else. So I don't feel need to continue to feed this.
Yeah. I hear. Yeah, it's like, I mean, More Than Meets the Eye, I think might take some time to get.
Yeah, they're just now putting out Chrome Dome, which looks beautiful, mind you. But yeah,
I actually just last week I learned about a company that they're around like for ages. The figures aren't new by any means, but I just didn't realize they exist. Like SXS.
Oh yeah. I have the blur. Yeah.
Yeah, the blur is actually the one that I saw, and I was interested. Somebody made a photo of it. I think Talos76 did. I'm not sure. Just saw this. He was like SXS overclocking. Like, what the fuck is SXS? And I just got into it. And I watched Bobby's review, and it's not a bad figure. And I actually got a hold of it for $60, and I will definitely check it out.
Ah, me too. I got mine off eBay for like $60.
Nice, very nice.
From a Chinese company.
Awesome. They have a hot one that looks pretty good. Like.
Yeah, the robot mode looks good, but the car mode, rough.
Yeah, rough. But come on, who cares about
the bot mode's nice.
Yeah, it's super clean and yeah, just made a good impression. But they didn't looks like they will release anything in the near future.
They kind of the company may be dead, or the company may have become something else. They tend to die off and come back to something else.
It's impossible to be after all the name changes and who is whom and who is connected to whom, and it's a mess. And sometimes it makes stuff really hard. Like now with the Kang toys,
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's like the toy world designers, or maybe it's fans project because they not fans project TFC because they look so close.
Yeah, it look a lot like TFC. It look kind of like a throwback to it.
Yeah, but I think it looks awesome.
I need to see the whole combiner. I saw the silhouette. The silhouette would look kind of rough, but the bots look kind of good.
The bots look good. I think the idea to combine the hands into this crab thing it's like a little genius. Yeah. So I'm actually interested at the price point of the single bots. If the bots like below the 100 mark, I could think about it.
Well, for me personally, I still look. No, he's not big enough anymore. But I don't know if you can see him back here. I still love Feral Rex. But if Zeta puts out a good Predaking, I see him.
There's
good man.
Yeah,
I love him. If Zeta puts out a nice Predaking, I'm gonna break mine down in the bot or beast mode. Now I'm still gonna keep him, but he's gonna be combined mode.
Yeah, Feral Rex is you don't sell Feral Rex, man. He's like
he's awesome.
He's awesome. He's a milestone. He's just like. It's a legend. So not legends, but a legend in his own way. I wouldn't never say Feral Rex.
And get this about Feral Rex now. I never when Feral Rex was coming out, it took years to finish the damn thing. I was not in third party yet. I was messing around with my Combiner Wars, and I said to myself, "Wow, if I ever get the nerve to spend $500 on Combiner, I'm gonna buy that." And you know what? When I was ready to go third party, after I bought my Tarn, I was like, "You know what? I just got my income tax. I got $700. Let's waste it." So I bought Feral Rex. Like I said, I haven't regretted it.
No need to. I was interested in Feral Rex for a long time because he was the only real like interesting option for Predaking. And then they had I found the Razor Claw, Leo Ducks somewhere for I think $70, which was pretty decent. And Razor Claw was standing solo on my shelf for maybe half a year, and then one of my favorite Dutch sellers had the whole set for $230.
Oh, nice!
Complete set, boxed up and everything. It's used, of course, so some things are a little loose, but I don't care. And I was
you can tighten it back up. Yeah.
Yep. And I sold my Leo Ducks for $50 as well, so it was a pretty cheap option for me. So you as an IDW expert, or at least being very deep into the IDW universe, I think you can value the next questions because I call it a pike question. Are you into Star Trek?
A little bit. I don't know way around.
Okay, so I call it the pike question because Star Trek managed something that I think IDW also did in a very good manner, like taking side characters that nobody care about. Maybe it's wrong, but nobody was ever given a reason to care about.
Pike, Swerve,
yeah, exactly. Guys like this, like they had one episode where they were standing in the background, and maybe they were the focus character for that one episode, and that's it.
Yeah.
And they take these characters, give them an interesting background story, and just fleshing them out more, and they became fan favorites. Like so many examples in IDW, like Blur. We talked about Blur. I think the IDW Blur is fantastic. Are there any characters that you think have the potential to become a favorite if they were giving that treatment?
A background character that was given proper treatment. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, yeah. Let me think of one. Hey, I know. Blitzwing. I mean, he's Decepticon, of course. Yes. I think Blitzwing is kind of interesting.
Great.
He turned into a tank and a jet. I thought that was kind of a cool battlefield type of fighter. Yes. And if you in G1 cartoon, I remember he actually defected for a little bit because he realized Galvatron's too crazy to even follow. I don't want to become an Autobot, but I can't follow this nut job.
Yep.
I think if you took Blitzwing and really gave him something to work with, I think it could be cool.
Yep. Great choice. I think I think it's one of my, if not the favorite Decepticon of mine, exactly for that particular storyline you just mentioned. That they never really like got into it deeper. They had this one episode where he was like questioning, and I think they got back to it in like 10 episodes later with a one-liner or something. But and they never really fleshed it out. And I think he was one of the most capable fighters the Decepticons ever had. Like he was the only one who managed to escape Prime, the Optimus Prime attack in the movie. Well, everyone was run over and clever enough to just fly away, and I was like, why didn't the fucking Coneheads do that? They are jets, so for God's sake. Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, here's something for you, and IEW addressed this. You remember when Megatron had Hot Rod and a neck hold?
Yeah.
Hold him hostage. You see, the same scenario happened in IEW. The only difference was IEW Hot Rod transformed to his alt mode, and he couldn't hold him. He had to drop him. Prime had an opening, took the shot, took Megatron down. And I'm like, man, fuck you, Hot Rod from G1. Why didn't you do that? Why couldn't you just get away, Hot Rod?
Because they had to sell new toys. That's why.
Yeah, it was just terrible.
I mean,
it made me hate Hot Rod.
Doesn't everybody hate? I don't hate Hot Rod. I
love IEW Hot Rod. He's a cocky Han Solo all day with no plan.
Yep.
But
exactly what he needs to be. Exactly what he needs to be. And I think IDW had this wonderful opportunity. Like they had this amazing bandwidth of characters they could work with, and they had a fandom that was grown up, like growing out of the kids' shoes, and they were like in their 20s, and people were interested. I know all these characters. I want more of this, and just like it was the perfect timing. And I think what they did is second to none. And I'm so disappointed that it looks like the reboot they just did is kind of trash.
Yeah, I hear it's slow. They're covering the whole Siege thing.
All right.
And the artwork looks nice, but I hear the story is so slow.
Yeah, it's really a shame. It's a shame.
It is.
Then I will read Phase 2 first, and maybe they will do some collector editions of the new phase, and maybe I will look this up.
They will. I'm sure they will.
Yeah. If you can make money with it, they will do it for sure. For sure. Blitzwing is a great choice. So let's talk a little bit about the community, because Kato just in his last, I think it was a mail call from I don't know who. He got the custom-made mask Rhino, which was amazing from David Hill, and he mentioned something that I found pretty interesting, because he said that he never experienced the so-called toxic fandom that everybody's talking about, like people just stepping on each other and pissing on others' opinions and being just like mean to each other. And I can actually second that, at least in a small part. I think that I saw some things that I didn't like, but overall I think it's a pretty nice environment we're living in.
The thing about Kato is he doesn't have a Facebook, and he's a smart man. He's a smart man for that. Now, Facebook, it's not all of them, but there are a few groups who are just so spiteful, petty, and hateful. It's like during Unicron and MP44. Here comes MP44. Oh, I hate that. That looks stupid. You're dumb if you spend that much money. Who cares what you spend your money on? I don't care. I mean, it's if you like it and you want it, and by all means buy it. If you don't, speak with your wallet. Don't get it. If you don't buy it, that sends a clear message to the person who made it. And guess what? Maybe next time they'll do better, or they'll lower the price. Unicron. I think it looks all right. It could look better, sure.
Yes.
But I don't hate anyone who wanted it. If you want it, then you go get it and be happy. And I'll watch, and whoever buys it, I'll watch a review, and I might say, damn, I should have bought that. I don't know now. I mean, but yeah, it can be toxic at times, but more, like you said, more time than not, it's a good community. More time than not.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, if somebody says, I think this looks shit, I don't like it, that's fine with me.
It's opinion.
Yeah, that's nice. I think at the moment where you say that somebody is stupid because he's buying it, this is the moment where I think it's like over the line, because it's always. I think what plays into this is that a lot of people are afraid of, like, when something like MP44 comes out, like it's the main character, it's the milestone for the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years concerning official Takara products, and
Right.
it comes out at somewhere with between $350 and $400, maybe $500, depending on where you live. And there are people that might like the figure but don't like the price tag, and I think that they try to talk people out of it because they don't want Takara to get the expression that price tag is working. And I think I get that because I was like, this is pretty expensive, and I bought it still. So
there's no shame. It's fine. See, you wanted it, and it's fine. See, the thing is too, you're what I call an early adopter, because you bought it and you enjoyed it. Guess what? Year from now, that 450, 500. I guarantee you, they will lower that down to 400, even
for
350. Sure. So I think you got. I mean, I don't care for the aesthetics of it, but because you guys bought it, one day it will go down because we made our money all of it. So let's lower it down, and guess what? Everyone will get it. Everyone will swear by it. A lot of people are just jealous because they can't afford it at the moment. But no need to be jealous. It's just a toy. Yeah. Get over it.
Yeah, that's you should always keep that in mind that we're still talking about toys here. But I think the point is that the point of I can't afford this right now is the main reason why so many people hated on the Unicron thing, because I actually was angry about that too, because I was not like super interested in the figure, but if they had given us proper time to, like, let's say
a year,
let's like pay. Yeah. Order this thing now. Put a pre-order on it, like with $100 or $200 deposit, and then you have like 1.5 year time to save up the rest. I would say that would be a fair strategy, but just like expecting people to have like $600, and for you guys in the US, it's $600. For me over here, with all the import and everything, I'm close to, if not above, 900.
Oh my God!
And all the shipping and everything, it's just like it's no way, just no way.
I tell you, no. I'm gonna say, I tell you what. Like you said, when it comes out and people start viewing it, I may look at it and say, "Well, man, maybe I should have been in on that." But I think now that this new Fort Max has raised the bar again, I think that Unicron is going to look kind of antiquated, because I'm like, well, I got this. I had what used to be the biggest transformer ever, but then third party said, "Nah, we can make a small child. Let's go 4 feet tall, almost 4 feet tall." It's like
it's ridiculous. But I mean, Fan Stores played the clever game here. They announced it at one of the biggest conventions for the fandom, and I read so many people like, okay, I saw this. I want this. I'm putting $30 to $50 aside for the next 2 years, because this will take we won't see Fort Max in 2020.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 2021. I guarantee you.
So if you put aside like $50 every month and do this for a year, you have $600 available. And if it then comes out at what I expect, the price tag maybe gets close to the 1,000.
Now Metroplex, I want that. I'll put 200 aside a month. I won't buy anything else. That'll be my. I want that. I love Metroplex. That's my city bot. I love them.
Yep, I hear you there. It's definitely it's just the whole color scheme, the whole design is just like that's my city bot as well.
Yeah,
way more than Fort Max. Fort Max to me is IDW Fort Max.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yeah, and so that was fair, that was clever, and I think this will work. Interesting part will be if Hasbro or Takara or whoever may be responsible for putting down the Zeta Unicron will somehow interfere in this as well, because it will dwarf the Hasbro Unicron.
Yeah, that Zeta. I won't lie, it looked better. It was cleaner, but it was too small. But since Fan Toys has upped the game you know what? Zeta can go ahead and scrap what they got and upscale the hell out of that thing. You know, I mean, make it. I'm 6 foot tall. Do it. And I mean, have a full review. Have you crunch like this? I'm just saying. $5,000. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. Don't we all would love to have a transformer that we could put in bed instead of ourselves, just to pretend that we're sleeping? Like, it's just like, I'm
put
there.
in the car, put in the backseat of the car. Like, hey, Unicron? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Hey, baby, when did you grow the horns? Nah. It's like it's
That'd be hilarious.
But to me, the Zeta Unicron would have been good enough, because I would have bought that one, just put it on a single shelf and just put legend scale figures everywhere. Like,
yeah, it was a fair price. It was $200. Yes. That was fair. Honestly, it was pretty. It was clean. It cleaned up well.
Yep.
The planet mode was good enough. I won't lie. I think Hasbro had a better planet mode, but that bot mode was nice.
Yep.
Very clean.
Yep. Tim says, "Damn, 6 foot Unicron." Yeah. Why not? I mean, I'm like, I think it would be. Oh, you're 6 foot. You're true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I forgot. I always.
I wrote. Think about this. If Fort Max is 3.5 feet tall. Okay, Unicron now has to go up more. He's forced. This man is now forced to be at least 5 foot tall, just because.
Yeah. It has to tower one head bigger, just to give the illusion. Just to give the illusion, and maybe you could just like put Fort Max into base mode, then he's lower and everything.
It's gonna weigh 50 pounds. It's gonna weigh 50 pounds. You and your best friend got to pick it up. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's just like I just can't imagine how to order that. I'm pretty sure they will put out Fort Max in like several parts, like the Omega Supreme. Like, this is A, this is B. Here's your head. Here's your arm. Here's your whatnot.
Oh, actually, from what I learned, they're selling the head separately. I'm told the head's gonna be a whole nother Cerebros. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be about the size of MP44. If that gives you no, I'm being serious. He's MP44. Yeah, in terms of scale. And when you fold him up into a head, you take the end of the sword and he goes into the neck, and combined with the rest of the body.
I saw that picture. Let me just turn around, watches my MP44, and now try to imagine that this is a head.
A head. It's just a head. Crazy, right?
I have a pretty big cabinet back there. Like, it's huge, and I'm not sure if that guy would fit in there, even if it would take all the shelves out. I'm actually tempted to try, but let's see where this.
Hey, think about this: Triptychon in that scale. Wouldn't that just be awesome?
Yes.
I mean, I'll put him in base mode. I might leave him in base mode. That's how awesome that'd be.
Yep. And now imagine that this does not look like the all plastic, almost not painted Triptychon that Hasbro gave us, but he's painted in fans twist with die cast and everything. It's yes.
Orgasmic. You can change your underwear now.
Yes. Orgasmotron is finally here. I think that was a pretty clever choice. Although overall the TFCon reveals were pretty lackluster overall. Like, this one was good.
Yeah, some things they show were actually old. The Planet X revealed their the Star Saber. I'm like, I already have that. Why are you showing this off again?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's like they have to show something if they don't have.
I guess.
So, I think I don't want to get. I absolutely enjoy talking to you. Don't get me wrong. I just.
Same here.
I don't want to just like make this videos too long, because I want people to get a short impression of you as a person and of what you're doing and how you roll, and just like hop over to your channel and leave you a subscription and just watch from there. So I would like to wrap this up with one final question.
Okay.
As I said in the openings, this is for getting the German fandoms somewhat next to the rest, or nearer to the rest of the world. Have you any connections to Germany?
Not to my knowledge. I
Okay.
mean, if I do, and like long down the bloodline, I don't know.
So you've never been here. You don't have like relatives over here or anything like that.
No.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's about time, I would say. It's about time. So
I do love chocolate. I heard German is like some of the best chocolate, man.
you should go to Switzerland, but it's close.
Switzerland.
Yeah. Switzerland.
Okay. I went to school with a guy from Germany, and he often talked about the different types of sausages and candy and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, sounds nice. It's like random. It's nice.
I think a Sardo Eats German episode, like maybe I should just send you some food. But I have like,
oh, go for it. I'll try it.
The problem is I have a friend in, like, I don't know where he exactly lives, like Missouri area, I think. And he asked me for some German chocolate, like these surprise eggs with the little toys for kids inside, like a chocolate egg. And some stuff that you doesn't get over here, and Nutella and everything. Like, and I sent back a nice little package and sent it over there, and they just like ripped it open at the customs, and it never got there.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Maybe I should hide a sausage in a transformer or something like that. Like a shell.
What the hell is this?
Like a pretender shell with a sausage inside. It will be.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And weird. Cool and weird at the same time.
I hate to be customs like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, just put a little webcam in it just to see how these people look when they find this. So overall, where the people can find you?
You can find me on Instagram. Just go through. Just look up Sardo-Numspa82, spelled Sardo-Numspa82.
Is there any story to that name? Like,
actually, yes, there is.
Okay, just drop it.
I'll make it quick.
Don't worry, man. I'm not in a hurry, but just like.
Okay. Well, the name comes from a movie called The Golden Child. It's starring Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Eddie Murphy. Yes.
Yeah, and it has a guy who plays. It's a guy from Game of Thrones. He's Tywin Lannister. And
I haven't seen this movie for like ages.
Yeah, the main bad guy's name is Sardo-Numspa. He's like an ancient Tibetan demon.
Really?
And yeah, I love the name so much. I'm gonna use that because no one who's using that. Yeah. And 82 is my birth. 82 is just my birth year because my birthday is actually Tuesday.
So, really? It's Tuesday. Oh wow, we're a little bit early. Yeah. I'm talking to Larkin on Tuesday, so. Maybe we can like sing you a little birthday song, something like that. I don't know.
Sure.
Anyway,
I love that.
So far, the Golden Child. Damn, I saw this movie several times, but as a kid or like a teenager, it's been ages, and I don't recall that name. But interesting story. So another mystery solved for me. Thank you very much.
There you go.
So you have a YouTube channel on his name. I think the same name running on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will put all of this, of course, in the description of. I already have put all of this in the description of this video, I think. And just everybody's watching, just drop by, leave Sardo's description. It's absolutely worth it. It's a hell of a fun channel. I really enjoyed it, and not only the Transformer stuff, the Eat stuff, and just like you popping up from time to time, sending stuff to other people, receiving the whole. Yeah. We send each other stuff circle with you, Kato, Larkin, and you. It's like
just messed up foods.
It's awesome. It's cool. It's super cool. And it's always like, oh, what will somebody send this week? It's nice. It's super nice. So just drop by. It's absolutely worth it. Thank you very much for taking your time and being on today. And I hope you enjoyed it.
Pleasure.
And to everybody's watching right now live or maybe later if you call this video up. Thank you very much for watching. This is me checking out. See you next time.